Hey guys, Cam here from PhoneDog.com, and this is the Lumia 830. It's one of the devices I've really been looking forward to getting my hands on, at least getting a better look at it after I had my hands on it at the Microsoft event earlier this year. It's a mid-range Lumia, but some of the specs are really quite decent considering the price it's going to come in at. So I'm going to unbox it, give you my first impressions, and of course we'll have our review up within about a week to 10 days after I've had enough time with it to gather my thoughts. But for now, let's get into my first impressions and unboxing. Now the packaging is very familiar. If you're already into Lumia devices, your box will look pretty much the same as the most recent ones, including the little orange indicator to denote which colour of device is in there. Obviously if you've got white, black or green, the dot will be that colour. And inside the box you have the phone sitting on the right and then your other stuff sitting below a panel on the left. Interesting to note, again, there are no headphones in this box. So if we take the phone out and put it to one side, then you get your wall adapter. Now this is the European model, not entirely sure why I got this instead of the UK one, but obviously depending on where you are, you will get your relevant charger. You also get your USB to micro USB cable as always. And as well as that, you get a removable or interchangeable battery. It's 2,200 milliamp hours. It's got the Nokia branding on it, not sure how long that's going to last now, and the usual 3 connectors. Also get some information. That QR code leads you to an accessories page on Microsoft's site where you can buy charging accessories, and you also get the usual quick start guide and instructions. Now the device itself is actually really nice. It's very slim, slimmer than any Lumia before, and you can remove the back initially by pulling the red tab, but after that you can just stick your finger underneath that clip. Now it's interesting to note as well, inside you've also got a MicroSD card slot so you can expand your memory, and wireless charging comes equipped as standard on the rear panel. Now if we pop the SIM card in and pop the battery in as well, then I can show you exactly how you put that rear cover back on, because it does have a lot of clips around the outside edge, so you do need to make sure that you're pushing it down and clicking it in all the relevant places. As you can probably imagine, it's not the easiest cover to take off and put back on, but once you have it on, really you don't really have that much need to take it off, especially if this is your main device. Now one thing I noticed right away is how slim this device is compared to other Lumia devices. It's only 8.5mm thin, and it's made of the same sort of metal frame, really solid built chassis with that plastic rear cover on the back. And it has a really big round circle of glass around the camera and the LED flash on the back. On the top edge you have your headset jack and unusually your micro USB port. On the right hand edge you have your camera shutter button, power and volume. On the bottom there's nothing, a really nice clean surface. On the back panel there you can see you've got individually machined holes for your speaker grill, and like I mentioned, that big round glass portion that covers the display. And if you look on the cover, there is a slight raise there, but not too much. It's still a very slim, very clean finish, and the Corning Gorilla Glass on the front has a really nice sort of angled curved edges tapering towards the edge. In case you're wondering how it compares to the Lumia 930, you can see right away that the frame is that much slimmer. It does feel really nice in hand compared to that bigger 930. Now let's run through some specs. The display on the front is a 5-inch 720p display, 1280 by 720. That gives it a pixel density of 294 pixels per inch, using IPS LCD and of course Nokia's usual clear black technology. If you boot it up, what's powering it inside is a Snapdragon 400 quad-core 1.2 GHz processor, and it has an Adreno 305 graphics processing unit coupled with 1 GB of RAM. You also get LTE Category 4, which means if your carrier supports it, it'll go up to 150 megabits per second. Internal storage is 16 GB, and you can expand that up to 128 GB with the microSD card slot I've already shown you. And if you buy an 830, you do get 30 GB free of OneDrive storage. With it being Windows 8.1, you get your Action Center and you get Cortana pre-installed, so you've got all the latest software built into a device that's not going going to cost that much. Now, the device is available to buy now internationally. If you're in the States, AT&T have already said that they're going to be offering it up some point this year. As of right now, recording this video, AT&T hasn't actually given us a specific date, but we are expecting it sometime this autumn or fall. I've been Cam. If you have any questions about the Lumia 830 or any other device, or about me, you can get me on Twitter. I'm at phonedog_Cam. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you do like our videos, and also get involved in those comments down there. I'll see you again soon.